Hey guys, it's a real DBS bringing you a rebrand deck profile. I am so sorry for not uploading. I've just been very busy with work and stuff. I was able to go to like a little pre-release at my locals just for the set, and I made this like the same night. And I'm happy I bought them too because rebrand recently went up in price because there was a huge buyout because they're like so cheap. They're like $3. But yeah, again, I apologize for not uploading videos. I've just been very busy with work. I work almost every day. I rarely get days off. So let's get started. So our leader is Brienne de Chateau. So when this card, I probably pronounced that wrong. When this card attacks a leader card, look at up to 2 cards on the top of your deck. Add 1 Maiden Squadron. Here, let me show you what this is right there. The focus is in. It's not focusing. There we go. Maiden Squadron, just like that. And add it to your hand. And then place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. And when your life is a 4 list, you may draw 2 cards and then flip her over. So what's nice about her too is that she can put dead cards. Like let's say there was only 2 extra cards on top of your deck or something, and you could put to the bottom and then awaken or something and then draw 2 cards. So she sort of fixes your draw too, but she also stacks your deck, which is nice. So you would know what's coming up. Then I got the foil version because you have to. Brienne, Maiden of Anger, so active, made once per turn. If Katsuna and Rosie are in play in your battle area, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. So I think that's really good. The fact that you don't need to have another Brienne out, because she counts herself, which is nice. If you have the other 2 girls out, you get to freely pop something regardless of what the cost is, and when she attacks, draw a card. So very nice card. So let's get started. I apologize for that glare. I didn't think it would be that bad. So we're running 4 Zabuto Maiden Attendant. So he's the generic 1-drop. Look at the top 3 for a Universe 2 and add it to your hand. And then shuffle your deck. 4 super combo. So these are the new super combos. So they are the exact same thing, plus 10,000 and draw a card. But they activate when you're so they all activate when your leader is a certain universe, the new ones. And they're better too because it says if your life is at 5 or less, you can get plus 10,000 and draw a card. So very nice. Next we run 4 Ravnar Maiden Attendant. So the entire deck is Universe 2 except for 4 cards and not counting the extra cards. So it's a blocker and skill. If you have a Universe 2 card out in your battle area, you can play him from your hand for free. So super nice. So you can play this and then like just summon that. It's just super good, very easy to do, and it's basically like a negate. And since it's a blocker, the opponent might just attack that instead. Next, we have the best girl. Note the foil is super nice. I need 3 more. So we have Girl Warrior Brienne de Chateau. So she has barrier. So Bandai knew that everybody hates this girl. They hated her in the show. And Bandai was like, you know what? We're going to give her barrier. So now you can't pop her. So now you have to look at her whenever you play her. So it has barrier. And she has a skill. So when you play this card, look at up to 7 cards on the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 Maiden Squadron from among them and add it to your hand. So on placement, look at the top 7 and add it to your hand. So it's basically this, but top 7. So those are all the 2s. On to the 3s. So the only non-Universe 2 card we have is Callaway Keymaster. So we finally got a generic when you combo with this card, put it into play at the end of the battle. So super nice card. It's a 15k beat stick. And it's just super good if you don't really have any good early plays or anything. And it's just super nice. Not much more I can say because we now have a yellow, blue, red, and green one. Not a generic, so we don't have to use TN anymore. This lip's dirty already. Whatever. Okay, so now we have 3 teleporting Jimmies. Probably said that wrong. So a permanent. You reduce the energy cost of all Maiden Squadrons in your hand by 2, but you still must pay the specified cost. So let's say you have him out. She becomes 1 green since she only has 1 cost for 1 green. And I'll showcase the others. So that's a very good card. It makes all your big cards, because all the squadrons are all pretty big, cost heavy, except for her. And he has an additional skill, which also sets up for one of the extra cards too. So active main, place one card from your hand into the drop area, send this card to the warp, and play it from the warp in its owner's battle area at the beginning of your next turn. So basically you can attack with it, discard a card, send it to your warp, protect it so they can't pop it, and then next turn bring it back out. So it's a super, super nice card. So those are all the 3-drops, there's only 2. Technically she's a 1-drop. So next on to the 4-drop. So we were running 4. No, I'm not running Tien in this deck because I don't really have a... I don't really want to like awaken super fast with this deck. Just because I want to search, I'll be able to search out my key cards. Even with this card, just to search out the deck even more. I just like attacking with this, even if it's not a +1, I can still filter throughout my deck. So we're running 4 Zerloin, Maiden Attendant. It's a 20k body, has double strike, 4-drop. So he is a once per turn of Vegeta, but it doesn't go to your drop area, it goes to your hand. So active main, once per turn, choose one card in your life and add it to your hand. And if your leader card is a Universe 2, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. So it is only once per turn, but it's still really nice just because you can get a card from your life to your hand and just to self-awaken. Next, on to the Maiden Squadrons. So we were in 4 of each of them. So we're running 4 Rosie. Rosie, personally, to me, is the worst. So she's a blocker, and she has an auto. At the end of your turn, if you have Ribrianne and Katakuna in play in your battle area, she goes to active mode. So that's a very nice thing she has, but I wish she did a little more than that. So very nice. And like I said, with him, she becomes a 2-drop, which is super, super nice. Oh yeah, and just so you folks know, she is not Ribrianne. If you can see right here, let me try to focus that. She's Brienne de Chateau. So she won't count towards the Ribrianne. Next we have a really nice looking card too. Very nice artwork. Maiden Squadron, Katakuna? Kagunsa? Oh, I believe butchering that up. So she has critical, which is already super good. She's a 20k body as well. And permanent. If Ribrianne and Rosie are playing better, she can dual attack. So super, super nice. And just swinging 20k double strike with crit. I mean, dual attack is just really nice. And next, we have the big girl herself, the best, the card in the deck. Maiden Squadron Leader Ribrianne. So, she has evolved for 3, just like King Vegeta. So she can evolve on top of herself, or another one of these. Oh no, she can't evolve on top of herself. Third, so she can only evolve on top of this. But that doesn't matter. So she's a 5-drop, but like I said, even with this out, she'll become a 3-drop. And if you have 2 out, she becomes a 2-drop. So super, super nice card. So skill, when she evolves, you can choose one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. And auto, when this card attacks, if you have the other 2 out, when she attacks, you can choose 2 cards in your opponent's hand. Obviously, you don't look at them. Pick 2 cards in their hand and put them to the drop area. So it's just super, super nice. It's really good hand control. And she doesn't have any double strike, triple strike, or anything like that, which I think is super good for her, because you're hitting 2 cards from their hand, and if they take the damage, they're only adding 1 card back, which means they're still negating a card. So super nice card. So if you have multiples, you can discard like 4 cards as a 2, 4, 6, 8. And it's just really insane. It's not once per turn. She just needs to attack. And also, she has barrier. So they can't pop her. And next, I'm running 2 Super Saiyan Gotenks. I personally just really like this card. I still think it's an amazing card. It's a 25k body with double strike. And when you play this card, choose up to 2 of your energy, switch them to active mode, and then draw a card. And he's just a super nice card. It's a 25k body with double strike. On to the extra cards. We only run 8. So we were running 4 Maiden Transformation. So this card is basically our this version of March of the Great Apes, which is very watered down. So active main, choose up to 2 Maiden Squadrons with the energy cost of 4 or less in your drop area, and play them. So basically, you can play either Rosie, Kakunsa, I'll call that, or Brienne, because they all have the Maiden Squadron trait, which is super nice. You cannot call bigger Brienne, sadly. So that's all it does. But like I said, this is why this card's really good too. It fuels up. So let's say you don't really want to play anything, or you want to bring them out the same turn or something. So you can play it, attack. You can pitch this or pitch Rosie or whatever you want. Next turn comes back, you can just play this and get them onto the field. It's just a super nice card. I do wish it did something else. I wish it untapped like 1 energy or something, or they gain 5,000 power for the duration of the turn, which would be super cool and super nice. I think if they got plus 5k, that'd be great. But sadly no. But that's all it does. Very nice card. I was thinking about running Time Machine to bring back stuff, but I was like, it's a 4 job that you are paying 4 to bring back a 5 or lower, which is super nice. So like if you combo something early, you can bring it back. But I just don't like that it only brings back 1. And then we were running 4 of the new Renegade Maiden Charge. So this card is very good. So counterattack, negate the attack, and then if your leader card is Xenoverse 2, you may place 1 card from your hand into the drop area, and your opponent chooses. That's only not that your opponent gets to choose, but they choose one of their battle cards and KOs it. So if they don't want to KO a card that you negated, they have to KO something on the field. So let's say they have something with barrier and something else, they have to kill the thing that doesn't have barrier. So that's it for the deck. I hope you guys really enjoyed. Again, I do apologize for not uploading more consistently. I am going to make a Bergamo deck. I'm really excited for that. I might make it with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or just use the later Bergamo just because I want to see if I can get the lockout. Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed this deck. Remember to rate, comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.